So to me, this is all part of the work. And it's really important to understand that people can do this however they want. You can do it in line with a family tradition. You can do it in line with something that you were taught. You can do this really in a way that resonates with you. For me, though, what's really important is after my decks here have been out around a lot of people, which is what happens in my tea and tarot classes. I really like to clean them. So, just like you would if you were a chef and you had plates that lots of people had touched, or a lot of dinnerware that people have touched, you would want to clean them. It's kind of the same idea. It doesn't mean people are dirty. It's just everybody has their own energy. And for me, since some of these decks will go back into their storage area, I want to make sure that they're nice and clean to make that happen. So I have some different elements. For me, I really like to use smoke, either like from our plant allies. When I clean my cards, you can use sound, you can tap it on a table, like whatever you want. But for me, I really enjoy smoke. So I've got some loose incense from the Veiled Crow in Rhode Island, who I love. And this particular one is Banish, which I really like to just kind of cut up the energy. And then I also have some sacred smoke from the plants. So this is mugwort, which I really like using or working with rather, to help cleanse things and just kind of help get rid of any stagnant energy. So I will go through, most of the time what I do is I only do the cards that have been out on the table. Whenever I do these classes, I lay out cards for people to see, because I think it's really nice for them to see different decks. And I love inspiring people to find new decks that they fall in love with. So these are all, there's a lot. I had 5 tables of people last night, and then a main altar that had a bunch of cards too. So I'll do each of these, and then a couple of my decks like people went through, so I'll cleanse those as well, just because they're out and it's a nice thing to do right now. So let's get started. My setup is super simple. I want to make sure I have incense burning and a place to put the cards. Simplest method is to just take each card, wave it through the incense front and back, and then place it in the clean vessel. Now for me, as I do this, I really am focusing on my intention, which is to make sure each card is clean. That can take a little while to do, so you could also just fan the cards out and do several cards at a time. I like to do the whole deck and the deck box, and then we are all back and clean and ready to go.